Hello guys, welcome back to TesterX. I'm really excited to start a brand new SQL series specifically designed for testers. This series will help you build a solid SQL foundation from scratch. So let's get started. What is SQL? SQL is basically a language that helps us communicate with the database. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is a database? Think about applications like Amazon, Flipkart, Instagram, or any banking application. Whenever you create an account, place an order, update your profile, or perform any action, the information gets stored somewhere. That somewhere is called a database. Generally, data is stored in the form of tables, that is, rows and columns in the database. Using SQL, we can interact with those tables. We can retrieve the data from the database or insert new data into the database, update any existing data, or we can even delete the data from the database. That's what SQL helps us do. Now you may be wondering, why should I learn SQL as a tester? Let's understand this with some real world examples. Let's say you are testing Amazon. A user updates their email address. The application displays email updated successfully and the UI shows the updated email, that is, for example, abc@gmail.com. But as a tester, how do you know whether the email was actually saved in the database? This is where SQL comes into picture. Using this query, you can verify whether the database contains the same email which is shown in the UI. This helps answer an important testing question. Is the UI displaying the correct data from the database? Let's take another example. Imagine you are placing an order on Amazon. The application displays order placed successfully. But as a tester, we shouldn't rely only on the success message, right? We should verify whether the order was actually created in the database. Using this SQL query which is shown in the screen, you can verify this. If the record exists, it confirms that the order was successfully created in the database. This again helps answer another important question. Was the order actually created in the database? Validate the API response as well. Suppose an API returns the following response which is shown in the screen. As testers, we can verify the same information in the database. If the API response and database values match, we know the application is returning accurate data. This helps answer another key question. Is the API returning the correct information? Another reason to learn SQL is interviews. Most QA and automation testing interviews include SQL questions. Common topics include select statements, where clause, joins, group by, aggregate functions, subqueries, etc. Having SQL knowledge can significantly improve your interview performance. So SQL is not just for developers. SQL is one of the most valuable skills for any QA engineer. In the next episode, we will install MySQL, create our first database, create tables, and start writing SQL queries from scratch. So stay tuned and let's learn SQL together. See you in the next episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.